Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome. Ich bin Hazet in the first episode of Slap the Organizer. In this series, I challenged some of the farewell tournament players who were on my friend list to come and play a best of 3 against me. We mostly were playing the same decks that we played in the tournament, but we were allowed to change one. I do not remember what decks I played anymore and what decks they played anymore and what the bans were, so we'll just look at the decks themselves as we play them. As we can see, obviously we are starting with Doomcrag Warrior, as it was my favorite deck, and Shadow is playing, as I see, a Guildsworn. Also the card back. Obviously, in the last days, you have to play the top card back if you got it.
On warm sands.
We have a Shrine, Stormcloak, Vanguard, and a Dishnik in hand. Disciple. If this is the problem is if this is Rage, then we have a hard time. It is Doomcrag after all. We got a good 2-drop. Can cash the Stormcloak Vanguard next turn if we want to. There is the Crusader's Assault, which makes that impossible now. And we gave him 2 cards. We got an amulet that might come in handy. Next turn, if we want to, we can just play the Shrine if they are playing a low tempo play, but otherwise we go Dishnik or Vanguard. I don't know if they were playing Fervor, but we played with open deck lists, so if there is a Fervor there, then I sure know of it. This top deck was really good. Helps deal with the Garnick. We could have broken the ring and played the Vanguard. I probably wanted to... Oh, interesting. RP trying to protect Garnick. So do we cash in that? Alright, so it means that Shadow is not running Fervor because we played the Dushnik. The reason I'm trying to keep the Vanguard is because it's an easy trigger with Shrine and can be played with Disciple as well. Next turn, I believe we are going for the Disciple. Oh, another Crusader's Assault. Look at that card advantage, it will be hard to come back from this. We need a good Disciple. The problem with Disciple right now is that we only have 2 damage on board and 1 with the Vanguard, which means that if we play the Disciple and the Stormcloak, we'll get to tier 3, but the Disciple will die. Gatekeeper discarded. Oh, we have to get rid of that. There is an Alfie coming next turn. Oh! Interesting that I don't know if I like this. There was a raiding party there. We could have just popped the raiding party, played the Shrine.
We must protect our stronghold.
And the Sneak will get rid of the amulet, and then Shadow should be trading.
Not waste time chatting with mortals.
Oh, has an execute. I think this is fine. It's better that he used the execute there. Discarded the Mud Crab. And now we have this, and with the Sharpshooter in hand, we will be able to get rid of that and properly trigger Shrine. Drawing Unday is also really nice because we have with Raiding Party 2 of them. That means 2 turns to trigger Shrine consistently, and then 1 turn we can pair the Raiding Party with Unday, and then the next turn with the Battalion, or vice versa. Probably playing Unday when we can also trigger Unday's effect, which means we have to kill 3 or more creatures on the same turn. It's easy, especially with Raiding Party, especially in this deck. Another discard. This is now the 3rd. And the lane clear, or well, an almost lane clear, but with the Firebrands there, it will be a lane clear now. You can go, yeah, it's 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, and we go 4 and 5, probably, yeah, just to trigger the Unday. Oh, and it's the Raise-Dead. That's good. What do they have here? Probably the best we could get is Garneg or the Descending Thief. Discarding Firebrands is cool as well. Of course, we have to go face for that, and we don't really want to give cards to Shadow. There is still the card advantage there. We have seen 2 Crusaders Assaults, which means we don't have to worry that much about the Crusaders Assault and Rage, if they are running Rage. I don't really remember anymore. Equipping that means that there is a ping coming with the remaining, yeah, magic here, and then a trade. Oh, it goes face. Yeah, wants to be aggressive. Let's hope we can punish that. Start to heal. Let's see, raise that. Unfortunate, doesn't really help. Yeah. It has 3 health. Fortunately, there is just no way that the Unday survives. Which means that we are likely... Oh... We'll go that way. I guess it still draws, so it's fine. And Shadow has to spend a removal on the Disciple. I could have seen just playing the Stormcloak, but this was more resist points efficient. Oh no, the second removal goes for the other amulet we had. That was a bit greedy, but maybe Shadow has something to reach for lethal.
Behold the power of the night.
We have the spinner, and we also have at least one scout. No, please, Wolf, you have to play the one. Yes, you need this scout in hand for next turn. This was the reason why we played the Doomcrag in the Shadow lane. Otherwise, we would have gone field and then just target the Shadow with spinner and the Sharpshooter scout. Now we have a second Disciple there, the third this match. I don't think it will be played. Oh, we got third amulet. Oh, we have Journey. I did not see we have Journey. Then you can play the Disciple, because then you just turbo draw. Oh, this is why I love this deck. And then we hope that... But even if Shadow has a way to clear, now we will gain health. 6 currently. And we have the card advantage now. So we just... I think we play the Bannerman, play the Raiding Party, and then Journey. It will be time. There is the Rage. I would have probably targeted the other side, just because that's where my Disciples were. But obviously, Shadow has to remove the Doomcrag, and couldn't count with me drawing another Doomcrag that was just the top deck. We didn't even need it. I was looking at how many cards we have, because as you see, we are turbo drawing now. We will empty 11 cards at the end of this turn, so from 19 we will go down to 8. Everything goes to the discard pile. You don't really need them, because the first phase of the deck is just to get everything to discard, and then you play the Journey, and then you actually use the cards. Monastery Champion cannot be played with the Rage, so there was no point. Oh, yeah, I have a Doomcrag and a spinner for that. Sorry. We won't even use this. I think we will use the spinner on the Monastic Champion, cash in a Firebrand for the ward and then kill the Lava Age. Oh. Oh. I decided to be greedy. Obviously, because it's me we're talking about, but yeah, it would have been better to just pop the ward with Firebrand, play the Doomcrag in the Shadow lane, attack the 8-8 with our ND, which would have been lethal, so it would have cleared, and then Spinner, the Monastic Champion, would have been a clear. And we will still be left with 5 points, so we could play the Bannerman. Right now I'm trying to think if I want to play the Bannerman in the Shadow lane, but I feared that Shadow has another rage. We just passed. Yeah, the thing we have to count with in situations like this is that if Shadow has a removal for field, then removing Doomcrag or Spinner means that we are drawing 2, and in that case we would go down to 1 card in deck, and at the start of the turn we would draw that card, which would force us to play Journey. Fortunately, we had Corpse Curse, which usually is not that good, but sometimes can buy you turns and win you games, and this was such a turn. So we try to cash in as many creatures to discard as we can. Oh, I don't want to spend it for 1 damage, therefore I went and attacked the lower powered creature, and then we draw, refill our hand, we have all these 6/6s, and then we will win in 2 turns. Unless Shadow just concedes. And there we go. 1-0 to us. Next up we have Talvani. This, I believe, was the Nixox, but it's not the Nixox that I usually played. This is a Nixox that I built for the tournament. It is more similar to lower curving Nixox, or how to phrase it properly. This Nixox is more for the combo and less for the heavy control, because I was not expecting people to bring stronger control decks to the tournament. Therefore we went with a more combo heavy version, trying to outspace even mid-range decks. Sometimes you can do it, and then sometimes you can't, and you lose because it's mid-range, and Talvani is not the best against mid-range. We have double Path Mage in hand, we have a Hist Mage, we have a Necro, which means we just have to find the Dark Rebirth, and then we can start the combo. We also have the Ring. This means a turn... Which will it be? Turn 12? No, turn 11 right now. Turn 11 with Hist Mage and Necro both pulling a ramp. Let's see what the discard will be. Golden is shit. Shadow is running the same deck as before. We have an Ice Storm. Ice Storm cannot deal with... oh, what? That's fine. Ice Storm cannot deal with the Thief. Interesting. We have Channel Storm. We could... we are most likely playing the Hist Mage now. I decided to do it field. I am not sure about if that was correct. I think it would have been better to play it in Shadow. Stop the Pilfer, break the ward.
I'll try to draw their fire.
Yeah, it would have been so much better. We will do the Ice Storm, I believe, next. Oh, Fingers. Does Fingers change anything? Probably not. Yeah, Ice Storm just so. Giant Bet, Channel Storm. We could next turn we could Giant Bet Face and Channel Storm the Thief if we want to.
True peace, ferocity.
But Fingers is more important now. We cannot let the Monastic Champion hit face. It's 6 damage also, and summons a 3-3. We do not have the... Oh, I was actually clever. Watching back, I didn't even see that play, because we had 8 with the ring. But it also means that we used the ring for the last time now, because we need to keep the last ring charged for the combo. Slaughterfish spawning. I guess we're not playing that. Although, how cool would it be to win with Slaughterfish spawning in Slap the Organiser? But we are just, yeah, going for the ramp. TGR in field or in shadow? Oh. Oh. We are a bit afraid, I see. Huh. I am not sure what to think of this. That it's good because it forces Shadow to play something in field. And I would rather fight in field than in Shadow, but still. Interesting play. We have Brynjolf, which means that next turn we can ramp +1, means we will have 11, but we have to play the Brynjolf for that, so we will have 6 remaining. Is there a play that it allows? Why was that why we played the Giant Bat? I don't know. Also, one thing we can do is when we have 12, we can use the first Bat Mage to pull a Hist Mage, because Sun in Shadow is in our hand now, and that's the other 5 cost here. Also, there is Terrana, so it will not be 100% Hist Mage. Channel Storm can deal with the 5-3, and then we go and find... What do we find? Probably just... Oh, of course, we don't have Dark Rebirth yet, and now we have it, and that's the combo. 3-minder in hand means that next turn we will ramp. We will be at 11, we ramp to 12. Round start, we ramp to 13, and then it would have been nice to have the ring, but we don't have it anymore. Cradle Row, just for the body. But actually we can... Yeah, we can 3-minder, and if we play the Brynjolf, if I see it, yes, I see it. If we play the Brynjolf and the Brynjolf survives, that means that we are at 14 next turn. 13 with the natural magical generation, and then +1 from Brynjolf, unless it gets removed.
May the ancestors
Aaron
bless us.
will bring the Fingers back, which means that Shadow now is able to remove both the 3-minder and the Brynjolf. Quite handy. But is looking to play another card. If you played Aaron, you are doing defense. And you still can do this. Nice. Go face for 7. And this forces us out of being able to do the combo. We have to Harpy. Probably should have played Scouts Report first.
The Night Mother will guide us.
The target itself, yes, because this way we gain more health. We have the combo next turn. Genbat is already out, but we have Vipers in the deck, therefore we will be able to give charge to everything. You could probably, yeah, just play the Path Mage. Make him focus on removing the Path Mage instead of finding lethals, going face, etc. This is a close one. Staff of Ice. deals 3 face, and then goes face. We are at 2. You see, this is why we had to target, not as if I would have known this is going to happen, but this is why we had to target the
Beware my power.
Blackhand Messenger itself. And now it's just a question of time and board space. I also sacrificed the Buff Mage. It was a mistake, because now we pull the Path Mage on 7 and then we will pull the Nixox and our board will be full and we cannot do the thing we wanted. We can't use experiments. There will be no space on board for that. So we grab a Fire Bloom, use the Fire Bloom, and now... Huh. I didn't even care about... Alright, so in that case we are just building a ward, and then I'm not even sure if we are trying to go face. I don't think I have time to go face. I think we just trade. Oh, I'm bald. I wasted so much time. I don't like our odds. Another prophecy. So we have to Channel Storm, we have to... yeah. Oh. That's why I did not like this at all. After the Fire Bloom, we could have just played Experiments, but we didn't have it in hand because I did not grab Experiments first. With Laneth, should have done that. And then we win, but still. Guildsworn outside of Red Year would not be able to do much with this, and even with Red Year we have a leads next turn. Ravenous Hunger and a Rage. That will heal him back. Most parts of the combo are still on the board, but we do not have Experiments or
Are you listening to me?
the Pricing.
I'll scout ahead.
Can we find it? Not yet. And still not. I go for you go for Encano. You go for Encano. Yeah. I'm greedy.
Nothing will stop my
Unfortunately, if we would have first played the Camel, then we could have grabbed Rebirth. And Camel would be 4, Rebirth would be 3, that's 7, and we still would have had the resources to play an Uprising after playing Rebirth on Lanet and grabbing Uprising. Of course, then we would not have had the Terran on board, but we could have played Experiments. Shadow target, the important part of our combo, and removes everything that actually matters. Still, we can jump him to 0 now. Also, there is still the Elites in hand.
I'll scout ahead.
So I believe this will be Elites and River. Oh, I want to do the I want to do the Martin. After seeing that I had only 10 left, after playing Martin, I knew that I might as well play the Elites. It doesn't matter because Martin would be active in 2 turns anyway. And here we go for the lethal 2-0 to us. And for my third deck we have Guildsworn. This, I believe, is the Shackle mid Guildsworn that I also did a deck archive episode on, because I fell in love with this deck in the last month. It was the last deck that I brewed We have Shadow and Tribunal. Depending on if this is control or mid-range, we might be in a bit of a problem. Control is worse because we're mid-range. Mid-Bunal has better statted creatures, but we have cantrips. So if we can keep a board presence, we could be able to just stay ahead.
I'll profit.
Speak, citizen.
If not trade favorably, then at least trade evenly.
By the 8th, they will meet their maker.
If Shadow does not attack the 2/2, then we have the Crusader's Assault coming next turn. But there is a negation, obviously, since we are playing against Tribunal. Why would not they have it? But if they use the negation now, surely there is nothing against the Conjurer. So we just play the Breton, and then we will Crusaders Assault it. It will be an even trade, but at least we draw one, and we get the ward.
My paws are
Isn't it
quicker than your
thief?
eyes.
Let's hope that we draw something that we can play yet. Oh, that was something. It's brutal. It's still not lost, but General Storm and Trade,
Twos.
which activates our all-fleet on 6.
Power from their blood.
It was only 2 creatures,
All too simple.
Dog. 'Cause you
and now we all-fleet. We have card advantage, we have board presence. It's still not won per se, because we have 2 break runes and then Shadow will gain cards. But he concedes, and that means that the first episode of the Slap the Organiser series that we will be doing for the coming weeks will end on me going 3-0 against Shadow. I did not expect this, because I remember that looking at his deck lists, I was expecting to win with this Shackle mid deck. I was not expecting to win with Duncrag, because Shadow was playing mid-range, but we got lucky that match. And thus we have gone 3-0. So I will see you next week when I will be playing against Avenge Fish. And until then, Servus und Farewell, és Isten óvjon.